Well, there was a hospitality graduation ceremony on St. Croix last night. Let's take a look.
Good evening. I'm Juliet Bynum from Select Temp Staffing and the Employment Edge. Tonight we're here at the Palms Pelican Cove. We just graduated a new class of hospitality. We graduated 17 hardworking, determined individuals in our hospitality class. I'm very proud of these people. We had an attendance rate of over 98% and nobody was late for class. We had an assessment test at the end of the program where some people actually got 100 on the exam. So this was a very, very hard-working, determined class, and let us know that the workforce on St. Croix is ready to tackle on future endeavors. So tonight here at the Pelican Cove, I would like to congratulate all of the graduates from the World of Hospitality class. We will be starting a new class at the end of January. If anybody's interested, anybody who's unemployed, I would recommend it. Come and check us out at Select Temp Staffing. We will be having an open house on Saturday. We are located next door to Licensing and Consumer. Our phone number is 719-7114. Ask for Juliet or Star.
As you know, hospitality is one of our largest sectors, and this is just one part of our training program called Reinvested in America's Paradise. Tonight we had 18 graduates come from Select Temp. They concentrated on making your tourism experience better experience in the Virgin Islands, return visitors, and more tax revenues for us. We also had a solo graduation today, so now we're seeing the second set of people who are benefiting from the stimulus money that was given to the territory, putting good use to it, and preparing our workforce for the opportunities to come in 2010.
As always on Friday, we bring you Vogel's Entertainment Report. Let's take a look at what's happening in our territory this weekend.
Here I have with me is a young man that has been doing a lot of good works when it comes to the music industry, but he's not out there, he's not getting the exposure that he should get here in the Virgin Islands. He's a very good artist. A lot of people are talking about him. We're talking about Mr. Omar Ferrari. Tell us, you've been doing some works for a very good while. Tell us where it started, tell us how it started.
Started in London, 2003. That's where I first got my hands into the music thing, doing production, doing a lot of hip-hop and R&B. But my parents being from the Caribbean, my mother from Barbados, father from St. Lucia, I always had the soca reggae in my house growing up. So, you know, when I moved back to St. Croix, I grew up in the States, but I moved to St. Croix like 2004, 2005. I had a little 2-year stint down here, and from there I just started picking up on the soca music and started traveling around the Caribbean more, seeing different islands and hearing the music, and that's when I really started to, you know, grow a love for it. My love for the West Indian Caribbean music just started building, and from the production side I started producing soca music, and I didn't have any artists to produce for, so then I started singing. You know, I figured what better way to spotlight my production skills than to put my voice on one of my tracks, and turned out it didn't sound half bad. So, you know, we got a few people started hearing it, and they sent the music to some people down in Barbados, Pyramid Entertainment. And in terms of soca music, they're elite in terms of managing people, and they deal with some of the elite artists in the Caribbean, Peter Ram, Lil Rick, Skinny Fabulous. Now we got a bunch of different, you know, big acts under the umbrella. So from there, you know, they reached out to me, and it's been history ever since. We've just been grinding, hustling, trying to get the name out. Got some big features, you know, for my music, but now I'm starting to put out my own by myself, and just really people are starting to embrace it. And just St. Croix is the place where my love for this music, you know, was born, basically.
I know, coming from a place like England where you were able to break through the musical barrier, as you said, and then you have all these different places that is close to England. You're in Europe, France, you know, Holland, Denmark, whatever, where you could have probably branched out there and stayed there. What made you come back, make you come to the Caribbean?
Originally, I'm from the States, from New York. Traveling is my thing. I love to travel. I actually came here on vacation one time in like 2004, and from there it was supposed to be a 3-week trip. I ended up spending 2 years here. So, I mean, everything about here is just beautiful. The weather, the people, the food, the music, everything And for me, the music is really the biggest thing to me about here. Is just that's one thing that anybody in the world can identify, you know, West Indian music, whether it be reggae, soca music, cadence, steel pan, anything that's Caribbean. So the music really embodies what the Caribbean is all about, and that's the biggest thing that tied me to being here and coming back here is just the music. I love the music, and I love everything about the VI, the Caribbean, St. Croix especially. Just this is home to me now.
Thanks, Bogle. And more festival highlights are coming up next on News Channel 8. Stay with us.